Hi everyone, so if you're watching this video, I assume that you want to know a bit more about the process up until this point with regards to my teeth and my braces, and you would like to see the changes that are going to be happening over the next 6 months, I assume. So yeah, I'm just going to do a strand of these videos for all of you out there who have already asked. So let's get on with it. So obviously I've just told you in my last video, you have to watch that just to know about exactly what treatment I've got to go through. And then I was just talking in the last video a little bit about having my wisdom teeth out. So like I said, I had the two bottom ones out. If you would like to know about what that experience was like, or you're about to have yours out and you're a bit scared, please let me know, because I don't mind sending you an email or doing a video post about it. But all I'll say on that, just to make it short and sweet, is that yeah, I had them out because it's all going to tie up with my operation. I had them out to create space so that my teeth can move around with the brace on, and they can cut the jaw later on and move it all back. So yeah, that's what's happening, and that's why I had that done. I'm a bit gross because I did keep my wisdom teeth because I wanted to see them. I thought, you know, they're probably meant to be huge teeth, aren't they? I'm not going to obviously show you because I think that might be going a bit too far, but they're just like lying around, well, not lying around, that sounds gross, like up in a cupboard somewhere, because it was a big deal for me. I hate, like a lot of people out there, I hate dentists and orthodontists, needles, and because I'm having this operation in December, I wasn't allowed to be put under general anaesthetic, so I had to be awake for it. And what they did was they kind of drugged me up with loads of like not illegal drugs, obviously, just drugs that would make me kind of hazy. They said it would make me feel like I was really drunk, and I remember going into the room and this little Indian lady was in there, and she was really young as well. She looks only a little bit older than me, and she was like, "Hi, I'm going to pull your wisdom teeth out today," basically. Not in those words, but you know, roundabout that way. And I was like, how is this little lady going to be able to pull out my teeth? But yeah, I had all the needles put into my arm, and it wasn't that bad, even though I hate them. And yeah, I just came over. It's the oddest thing. I've never had to be put under any kind of drowsy kind of drugs to make me, you know, numb and not really feel anything. And it was just the weirdest thing. But yeah, anyway, so I had them out. But if you'd like to know more about that, then I don't mind putting up a video about it, just to kind of, you know, serve as a support to all of you. And I can go into a lot more detail about getting your wisdom teeth out, getting most teeth out, and just the process with that. So yeah, I had my wisdom teeth out, done and dusted, and then we moved on to, this is still about 1 year and 4 months ago, I got the brace, no, I didn't get the braces on, I got the separators on. So for any of you that already have braces or are about to get braces, you might well know what separators are. And I'm going to be honest, like I said I would be, they aren't the nicest things. So I met my orthodontist, who's lovely, luckily, and although she seems really gentle in person, obviously you've got to realise that these orthodontists have to be a bit harsh on your teeth and have to push things in between the gaps to make them move, because teeth are quite solidly, you know, rooted into your gums. So yeah, she had to move them around. This is before I got the braces on. What separators do, from what I've been told, is that they do what, as they say really, they're put in between the teeth and serve as an instrument to make the teeth move apart, so that it is easier once the brace goes on for the teeth to move around and all of that kind of thing. Yeah, so after the wisdom teeth, the separators went in. Separators are tiny, and it was a really weird feeling because it was like she was kind of shoving these little bits of, I think they're really hard plastic, but she was shoving them in between the gaps at the back of my teeth and at the top, on my top jaw, my top line of teeth, if that makes sense, right at the back. So they only went at the back, I didn't have any at the front. And yeah, they were the separators. I had to have them on for a week. And I have had people emailing me about them, saying that they're about to get theirs on. So the pain is a little bit, it is quite harsh at the beginning, but it does wear off after a while. I think that was one of the worst weeks, just getting the separators in, because your teeth have been rooted that way for so long, you know, for years. That mine have been like that for 17 years, and they were all in their set positions. which obviously wasn't great for me, because I got the separators in and it moved everything about, and it was really hard to chew and eat any food, and it was just really annoying. But by this point I was like, I can't see the light at the end of this tunnel. I'm like 18 years old. This is going to be endless and going on forever. So I was a bit obviously pessimistic at the start. So anyway, after the separators, they came out. She pulled them out with like pliers, and it might look a bit scary and feel a bit weird, but just think of the end result. You've got to keep thinking of it, because I've had these on for so long now. That's all I'm kind of voting for. The end result is going to be amazing, hopefully. So yeah, separators went out, braces came on. The braces, I've had to write little notes because I've had so much go on with my teeth. Right, braces were put on, but not right up to my back teeth. They were put on to like just before my very back tooth. I don't know why this was, but that's what the orthodontist did initially, so I didn't argue, obviously. So yeah, they went on, and I got colouring of braces is funny, because I think you can pay extra, or if you pay privately on the NHS, you can get braces in like clear colours maybe, and like white colours. I don't have enough money for any of that kind of thing, so I just get the regular metal ones on like everyone else does. And you have to choose colours. You can just go for silver if you would like silver. Alternatively, you can go for obviously any colour of the rainbow most of the time. I initially went for green, because I love the colour green. It's my favourite colour, and I just thought, yeah, green, why not? What a mistake that was, because these green braces look like, well, I thought they were kind of like a luminous green. Like, okay, I've got this kit here. They kind of look like this green, and that's like fluorescent, and I had them on and I thought, oh god, what a mistake, 'cause it kind of, to me, looked like I had all these bits of rubbish stuck in between my teeth. I don't know, but for all of you out there who have green braces on, each to their own, I just thought, yeah, maybe not, because for me they didn't really look that good. And yeah, the colours are funny because you can get every colour under the rainbow except white, which is the one I would have liked, obviously. And yeah, so I got the colours on, and I got green initially, and every time when you go back to the orthodontist, you might know that you can change your colours, and they ask you if you want to keep them the same or just swap them over. At the moment mine are purple. I don't know if you can see. Sorry if you don't want close-ups of my teeth, but people have asked me to do close-ups, so that's why I'm doing it. Yeah, anyway, they're purple at the moment because they ran out of pink. I like pink. I've had green, fluorescent green, bright blue for ages. I had bright blue, then I had bright pink, and now I've got purple. I just wanted to kind of keep it a bit more neutral and not go too over the top. The reason I didn't have metal ones, the metal colours, is because I kind of felt like I'd look like Ugly Betty or something. I don't know, I'm so self-conscious about them. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, purple at the moment, and that was that. And then after a couple of weeks of having the braces on, I should really talk about what the braces were like, shouldn't I? So you have the braces on, and they are the weirdest feeling ever. When you get them on for the first day, I was like, how am I ever going to be able to talk? My mum was laughing at me because I was like, I couldn't say anything right, because I'm not used to having these huge bits of metal on my teeth. It's odd, obviously, for anyone it would be odd. And I thought, oh god, what if I'm never going to be able to talk again? This is going to be so weird with these braces on for 2 or 3 years. Oh, and yeah, it does get better. I'm not going to lie, it is painful. The teeth are moving around, especially, they move around most when your braces just go on, and it is not a nice experience, but you get used to it. Honestly, you do get used to it, I promise. And you get a bit of a lisp at the beginning. That's another thing to add at this point. I do have a lisp at the moment. I do realise that it is really harsh, but it's because my teeth have moved around so much that I've got this gap in my teeth. You can see where my tongue just pokes through because I've got this huge gap, so it makes this annoying lisp, which I've never had. I've never had a lisp before, so yeah, that is that. And I've lost my trail of thought now, so I'm going to cut this video off here because I have a 10-minute cap on my videos, otherwise I can't upload them to YouTube. So yeah, this is my second video just about braces and the colouring and the initial kind of start to it. And yeah, I'll document more if you want to follow me in my next video coming up in a second. Okay then guys, I'll speak to you in a minute. Bye.